Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a new marked deck. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. You might be confused. You're thinking to yourself, wait, I thought you reviewed playing cards on the weekend. I do. And this Saturday and Sunday, we have some cards coming up, but this is a new deck of marked cards, and marked cards are for Magic, right? Marked cards are for Magic, and so this is when I normally review a Magic trick, but even though this isn't a trick in and of itself, this is a new deck from Butterfly. So I just had to show you what it was. That's right, you heard me. A brand new marked deck from Butterfly. Butterfly and Victor Piña have joined forces to create the Piña playing cards. And so this deck, tuck case, the card backs, the faces, it's all meant to resemble one of those classic decks like the Arco or the Studs, but it has a brand new marking system and a whole bunch of cool features for the Magician. Let's break this open and look inside. And if you're a fan of the channel, if you're a frequent visitor, you know that I backed the original Butterfly decks. I was a huge fan of that deck and talked about it a lot here on the channel. So anytime Andre Senica comes out with a new marked deck, I want you guys to know about it. Look at this. Look how subtle this looks and how unassuming, right? It's just got a little pineapple on the top and bottom. It's got a beautiful border there and a very subtle design, but there's a marking system in there that's going to give you value and face, okay? There's also a one-way back design on here as well. And you know, initially, I just got this deck in the mail. I didn't get anything else. There was no card or instructions on how to use it. But because I'm already familiar with marked decks, I was able to find the marking system very quickly and start to learn how to read it very quickly. And you know, if you just want my 2 cents, if you ever want to figure out how decks are marked, break the deck into its suits and look at all the spades, all the clubs, all the hearts, and all the diamonds, and then decide, okay, what makes this a heart? Why does the hearts look different than the spades? And then that's obviously the marking system for the suit. And then start looking at all the numbers in the corners. So group all the 8s together and say, okay, what makes all the 8s look different than all the 9s? And then you'll start to see the marking there as well. Some people like to use the riffle method where they run their finger down the edge and they kind of see if it moves like a flip book. And if it moves like a flip book, if you see a little animation, then that's another way of detecting where the mark is. With this deck, you'll get 2 original jokers. One is a gold pineapple and the other is a black pineapple. Also with this deck, you'll get the 2 classic gaff cards, a blank face and a double backer, which are great for Magic tricks. Here's the Ace of Spades. You got a nice big center pip. It says Piña playing cards underneath that. There is also a one-way face marking. And I will say this one's a little easier to find. It's more of a traditional one-way face marking that's been seen on plenty of other decks. And going through the cards, you're gonna see that it's very familiar. It's gonna look like a standard deck. You're gonna have those beautiful Arco faces, but you're gonna see just a little bit of a touch of newness in them. They're just brighter. I think the art pops better. They stand out really cleanly against that backdrop, and I think they look nice. I like the red too. I think the red is a much brighter red than you've seen on some reds in the past. Like that's a really bright color. What else can I say? This is a limited edition deck of only 2,500 decks. So if you want one, you're gonna wanna head down to the Butterfly store and grab them when they're available on October 6th. It's also a premium stock, traditionally cut from United States Playing Card Company. 10 cards in the caliper come to 2.79, which is a nice middle of the road. This is about what an average deck off the shelf feels like. It's a nice medium between super thin and super thick. And if you watch my channel for any amount of time, you know that I love marked cards, collect them. I try to buy them when they come out and give you reviews. There's lots of reviews here on the channel for different marked decks. There's even top 10 lists for my favorite marked cards. So I'm a huge fan of marked cards. I will always push them. I am fully fine with saying, yes, use mark cards in your magic. Go for it. Any help, any advantage, any crutch that you can use in your magic that makes you a better performer, if it saves you time, go for it. I'm an amateur magician. I perform for friends, family, people in my neighborhood. I am not a professional magician by any means. I have a full-time 40-hour-a-week job. I don't have time to, sit in my room and master sleights for hours on end. So I love mark cards. And so when they're this easy, I think it's a really great deck. And you can't go wrong with Butterfly, right? They're awesome. They design some really great cards. And so knowing that it's a limited edition, if you like this, you might want to pick it up before it's gone. Big, huge thanks to Butterfly for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, can I have just a few more minutes of your time, please? I've got something important that I really want to talk to you about. Normally at the end of these videos, I use this space to promote myself, right? I tell you to subscribe to my channel, or I tell you to become a member of my channel, or I try to sell you a t-shirt, or I ask you to join the member section. And lately, I've just been feeling it on my heart that I want to use this space to promote another magician and to ask you to support his channel. So Daniel Madison, I'm sure you know, he is just an incredible magician, an amazing card mechanic. He's been producing magic, teaching us all magic, putting out high quality cards and merchandise for a really long time. He has an incredible YouTube channel. It's absolutely incredible. I don't know if you've visited lately. He does really fun little shorts, beautiful at editing, great shots, amazing music. His most recent video was a magic tutorial. He teaches you the snap change. He spends 30 minutes. It is a 30-minute masterclass on the snap change, and it's free. Out of all the magic channels that are out there, whether they're reviewers or performers or teachers, Daniel Madison deserves to be in everyone's top 3. He deserves to be in everyone's top 3. He is my number one. My number one, hands down. Okay? And I would love for him to get the recognition that I think he deserves, not just from us as a community, but also from YouTube for the great videos he puts out. If you've not yet subscribed to Daniel Madison, if you have not yet pushed that subscribe button, you're not the kind of person that subscribes to a lot of channels, I get it. But if you appreciate Daniel Madison and you appreciate the art, or at least you can appreciate his effort and his drive and his game, I would highly ask you to go over to his channel really quick, hit that subscribe button. Let's bump Daniel Madison up to 100K. I want to see him hit 100K. I want to see him make the video where he gets his plaque. I think he's so deserving of it. And like I said, Daniel Madison, his channel, my top 10, easily in my top 10, because he's my number one. He's my number one. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.